Welcome, this is Becker Wozette. Welcome to 7. This is the 2025 edition, season of 7. And this year we plan on going the full distance and getting as much done as we can, for the end is nearly upon us. Well, that's my excuse. What's yours? Okay, tonight's episode is, well, I wasn't sure whether to call it Pyramid Power or Pursuit of the Pyramid. The title on the video will say Pursuit of the Pyramid, but it might be Pyramid Power. Anyway, this is episode 29. Welcome. What are we doing here today? Well, today we have a lot of craziness going on. Sluggish diamond. Yeah, I never mind any sluggish diamonds. Never mind. Up to 28% complete. Things still being worked on. The Zero Room, no. Second console, no. Tree Farm, we started on that. More bedrooms. That's just here. Power's still coming in. Eye of Harmony is still connected. Tardis functions seem nominal. We're in the overworld. We're still in the overworld. Okay. We're a little low on crops. In fact, we're a little low on... here we go. Let's see how the crops are doing. Yeah, looks okay. Looks okay. We'll do a line. We'll do a line of this stuff. Just for starters, just to get us going. And then we'll start on the sort of the tour of how well we have been doing since then. And we have a surprise. We have a surprise because we were reminded of something just before broadcast started. Okay, so this. Oh, it's over here. All right, put those there. Put those there. What's this for? Turnips? Really? Turnips? And we got a transfer note? No, that's for that. Wait. Is there any way to find out what's going on behind this so I can see whether this... Never mind, I don't know. That's, Nah. Welcome to Avmo. We've had one heck of an experience, so we're going to continue this. Okay, much has been worked on the Tardis. The Tardis does its own work, really. It's always constantly being... It's extending out its corridors, and it's adding new things, and sometimes we see things are being done that we don't know what they are. What's going on over there? Well, that's being... Tardis is working out what it is that we need, and it's calculating it, and it's building that which we need. And then there are things that we don't know what they need. And then there are times when the Tardis is not rendering things properly. And we might be able to see that from over here. We'll have to go and look. This, I think, was meant to be a map area. But why would we have a map area of the Tardis? So it might be something else. I don't know yet. Alright. And then in here's our library. Nothing has happened in the library. Now, I think the problem here is I don't know what we're... I don't think the TARDIS really knows... Is this go straight down? All right. This should be safe to walk on. It might be a little bit of radiation. I'm not sure. And you don't want to walk off of that. Anyway, this area is going to be this area from about here to about there, but I'm not sure exactly. We may even get rid of that. Is meant to be a special area, which is going to have... It's going to have a specialized interface because we need to find out what's on the other side of this mysterious blank space. You know, we're able to see stars, but over here there are no stars, and so there's something going on there. And since there's no gravitic suction that we have to worry about this wall has not been finished. Nor has this wall been finished. I really shouldn't be walking around out here. We don't know anything about the air. Don't know anything about the air in this place. As you can see here, yeah, it's not finished, and I'm not really clear on what it's trying to make here. This might be a workshop of some kind. Haven't finalized that yet. You know, things like that. What's this meant to be? I don't know. It's been blocked off. I found out what the problem was with the elevators. That's not the elevator. Oh, this is the library. Okay, yeah, forget that. Well, I went the wrong way then. Let's go this way. And then this goes into the stairways. The stairways are nice, but we want the elevator. Here we go, elevator. We can at last go down and up. And you can go up here and dangerous places. Up here you get to look down upon the TARDIS console and watch and see that nice connection there. I really like the TARDIS console. I think it's much stronger than previous attempts. But if you go down here, and you can't always go down here, There's the Eye of Harmony. You don't want to stand too close to it, so this is more likely what you're going to see. That's part of what powers the TARDIS, and we have special connectors in there. But this is the area we want to talk about. Since all these areas have been finished and are in perfect operational order with regard to power source, that is to say these things, although we're going to not use the roundels as a power source, what instead we're going to do is these areas, these particular rooms, I think there are 6 of them, are going to be used for our tech stuff. For example, sorting and smelting and stuff like that, and the other factories and stuff. Is we got 6 of these rooms, and we should be able to use all 6. On the other hand, it may not be enough. This is the lowest one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 6th one has the connectors that go into the storage area. And therefore, that's where the stuff that goes to that goes from. So we got a lot to work on there. This is now finished. That is to say, it's not yet necessarily working perfectly, but we've finished the design of the place. It now works pretty well, I should think. We have 4 major rooms for storage facility. One, and there's this one, which has the purple. Yeah, we got the orange floor, the purple floor, the magenta floor, and the pink. Is it pink? Pink floor. We have a red floor over here, but this is different. This is plastic glow blocks. Not quite the same thing. Anyway, so why is the ceiling? Oh, that's the second. Idiot. This is the top. It's only 3 high, because that was the best we could do under the circumstances. So it's 3 high. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th layers are all 4 high, and they're all excellent. And this is a. I forgot, however, which rooms were going to be for what. One of these was going to be for items, one for blocks, and then we got 4 rooms, so I don't know. Then there's the bit in the middle. Can't go up from there, but you could go down from here into the vault, and the vault is, of course, where we're going to put all the stuff that no longer fits in the original packages. And we could differentiate between the other ones by we have different type of glass, and we have an anti-block column instead of a teleport column, because this is the teleport column for the vaults. And this is the absolute lowest it goes, and it won't go any lower, and are we glad it does not go any lower, is all I could say. Alright. That's about all the major changes. We've also extended some of these corridors out pretty far. We're going to be extending more corridors. I'm assuming that they can do it. I gotta put a warning over that door or something. It's too close. There are also some areas where sometimes things happen. Sometimes the blocks have been vanishing, and sometimes they don't render properly. I'll see if I can show you one where they don't render properly. And there's no doors in some places. Wait, no, this isn't it. We want 8. There's a lot more to this place than we've been saying. Here's the swimming pool. We need a board where you can dive off of it, really. I'll find it. I don't know if it's on this level or if it's the level below this. It's the level below this, I think. Here we go. You may know about this level. We put... There seems to be some kind of rule about this. Alright, nothing there. There. See that? Oop. Anyway, see that? There's something wrong with the blocks in that area. It just doesn't always load properly, and there's been a lot of... and I suspect there's a reason for that, but I can't figure out the reason. What I need to do is I need to load the chunks, and then I need to restart, I think, in the location where the chunk problem is. And I think that fixes it. But I don't want it being broken in the first place. So we got that. Okay, we're done here. I literally cannot remember what level we're supposed to come out in. But since that's blank, that's probably not it. How about this one? Ah, here we are. And that's crops, and that's library, items, portals, and sorting. Okay. But we're not going through the exit, because that's the overworld. We haven't done anything in the overworld. No, we gotta go to the other portals, and that's what we were there for. Wanna go to Middle-earth? I wanna go to Middle-earth. Orthanc Tower, nope. By the way, there's a better Orthanc Tower in Uvmo's build on Mental Block Create, and you could go and see it, and it's awesome. Our Orthanc Tower is an older build for the older mod of Lord of the Rings. Minas Morgul, no, we don't need to go there. Dwarrowmere Island, I came up with that years ago. It was a nice idea. We now go there, already in progress. Lots of birds in the area. But we're not going to showcase this just yet. I want to... Well, we might as well showcase it because we got to go there anyway. What we've been doing here is we want to make the island square shaped. As you can see here, it's not quite square shaped. It didn't all load yet either. Well, anyway, the point with this was to make a large area that was, shall we say, an area so we could put the big giant pyramid that we were going to make. This is the detritus of the old attempt at the pyramid, and it did not work. But we are going to make a new attempt at a pyramid. Only I've forgotten how we were going to do that, so we're going to have to start doing that off camera. We are going to do some small work around here regarding shoveling, and I mean, because we still have to clear out all the different levels of dirt. We want this to be flat. Anyway, been some problems here trying to get this to work right. It doesn't. Gotta figure out what to do to fix that. So basically, this area has been completely... There was a lot of sand. There was a lot of... we were placing a lot of sand. It was just taking too long, and the sessions were taking too long. And I've got 222 Louis gun bricks. 222 blocks... No. Stacks of... Well, it's like, wait a minute. What for? Am I going to use that in the build? I thought the pyramid was going to be made of dwarven bricks. Maybe I changed my mind? That would be nice. Louis-gon is a nice brick texture. Anyway, so if you're wondering what happened here, a number of things have happened here. Not the least of which was I got so tired of trying to... I had to place lots of sand, and then when I was done with the sand, I had to get the quarry in there and get all my sand back. And that's been causing problems. I've been building a few... I had a few quarries running, like I was saying. And it kind of played havoc with the upper build because the surface has 6 high. More flattening is needed, obviously, and we need to fix all of this problem. Now, a while ago, right around here, we had a hole. And if we went down that hole, we would have found a little space where I had started the quarry, just underground. And it was not a very good result because basically I have to scrape stuff off the walls on those. The walls have not been scraped properly because it was underground. I couldn't break through into the ocean kind of thing. So a lot of stuff done there. Some of this has not yet grown back, as it were. When I placed all the dirt back, I did some of these quarries were done on the surface. That didn't work very well. I need to fix that, I think. I don't have anything with me to fix it. And that hasn't been fixed either. That's right above where the quarry was. The quarry would not start sometimes. It would start placing the quarry framework, and one of the framework blocks would not place. And I had to look at it and go, well, why isn't it placing? I still don't know why. But it didn't place, and so I'd have to manually place one of those. I had to use lassos to move characters that were underground overground. And so ultimately the result is this. A huge underground area. I wasn't able to water up the whole thing. I was going to go down there today and water it all up. What we have left. But nah. Really, that stuff is dead. Unless we want to actually build something down there. We don't need to. We need to build the pyramid. We will, however, need to have structural integrity for down there. And to do that, we're going to need to place some pillars at the very least. I need to hire a dwarven specialist for that, because they know about placing the big pillars. I'm still looking for 4-leaf clovers. I wonder if there's a way to look for these things. All right, let's we'll just nominally get started. I wanted to clear this bit out over here. There's not much here to clear out, so it'll just take a little bit. All right, let's see. 1, I think it is. Do a little bit more. Not too much. Yes, with these walls down, we need to build new walls, but we can't build new walls. We've been building a lot of crazy things and structures, and we have to get rid of all of that and have a proper interior and have a proper. But we need to start on how we're going to do the pyramid itself. Now we got the Luigan bricks over there, and I don't know why we have them over there. Because we need our regular stone bricks, and so. Ugh. I accidentally dug that one down and forgot to place the hole, to stop the hole. Yep. You talk about the use of Luigan and Pyramid in DT Dark Times S4E190. Yeah, but the Luigan I have there in a storage drawer was not in Dark Times. There were no storage drawers in Dark Times, were there? If there were, I might have done something. There was one where they did have storage drawers, but they were 32 stacks only. Here are dwarven bricks, and there are 108 stacks of them. And here's 3,000 stacks of stone coming through this smelting factory, which I've installed. And here is the dwarven crafting table from which you can put those. So, yeah, definitely. Now, the problem here is we need to keep all this dirt. So we can't just put it in there snow looks weird. So we're gonna just put the dirt away. Because we have more corners to work on. We got over there. We've got over there in the distance, and it's a pretty long distance. I wish I could show it from here. Alright, now I gotta find something, so you'll pardon me while I go looking to see if I can find it. This is the personal chest with the stuff we're going to go traveling with. And maybe we need these too, I don't remember. And a bed. And we're gonna need our diamond shovel even though it's almost up. Because that one's almost up. Might as well. Alright, so doesn't say what it is, so we're gonna have to do this. Here we go. Yeah, we got all the boats and all the armors that we need and extra junk. Anything we could possibly need if we should care to want it, but that's not what we're looking for. And that goes down, that's not gonna be it. I gotta find it. Do I have it with me down here? No. No, so it's not here. We're gonna have to go into the... Wait, which one is it? What does this one go to? Oh, that goes to the Tardis. Oh, we won't go to Mining World. Have a drink for a second while we get ready. Right, now we're making sense. Now stuff's starting to happen around here. That's the one. That's the one where we were using... I think it's everything. I think it's everything, but we'll have to look at it later. But that's all my stuff that's used for making dust stuff. Anyway. So. This is back on 27. I don't need that. What do I need? I need something else here. No, we've got everything. Unless these have something. Puh. Well, you know, we can add a couple. It doesn't matter. It don't. We got a lot of shovels. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Maybe it was this one. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, just a bunch of junk here. Use of the block in the build, not necessarily from any one source. Yeah. Well, I talked a lot about a lot of things. Whatever. As you can see, we got tons of stairs from the build, and we're going to remove more in the future. And we got some of the new blocks. Let's see if I can show this. Now this is the wood types. That's wood. We don't need wood. Yeah. And here's the new blocks and just a bunch of the blocks. There's Louigon and some of the other stuff. And that's not... We are nowhere near getting that working. We'll find it. We'll find it. Here it is. These are still Oh, it's only down to 10. It's only down to 10 stacks. That's very good to hear. We might be able to start a new quarry. Oh, that's 2,000 though. And that goes up to 999. So when it goes past 5,000, we need to set up a new one. And so this goes up to... None there. None there. So we've got up to 6 quintuples. Okay. We got 17 quadruples of dirt. 15 stacks of double compressed sand. You can't stand it. So everything is working, so I just need to go. The question, do I have an airship? I've forgotten where my airship was. Maybe I have to build a new airship. I got the parts in here, perhaps? Airship parts. Airship parts. Ugh. Why did I bother making those? Airship parts. Are there no airship parts? No, that's drawer controller. Trying to remember and I can't. My gold. That should be my... No, that's ores. Inventory, no. That's a good sign. Alright. I don't know. And we have cows and sheep walking around because they keep getting out. And what I'm going to do is, in the future, there will be an episode where I place them somewhere in there. But we're working on... we're working on a place to house everybody in the Tardis, so we won't be keeping them here for very long. They're only here because we've been running quarries non-stop, and we get crops from here. We don't need that anymore. We got crops in the other place, so we will eventually be moving them. We just need our lassos. And speaking of which, we need to find our ship parts because I have lost the ship parts. So meanwhile, we're going to get ender pearls. They've all been growing. And the reason they're all growing is because this is all part of the same chunk. And I keep that chunk loaded, as you may know. Alright, so... Alright. So no new ones, but we've got a 16. And yes, it has to be pointed out that we don't yet have ender pearls. We don't yet have an enderman farm or anything like that in the end. We haven't set up in the end yet. And why did I just go up here? I don't need to go up here. We're heading back to Dwarrowmere. Except we can't find out where Dwarrowmere is. We're going to have to go around the hard way. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to find the airship. And I don't remember where the airship is. It's possible I just left it behind. It's also possible I have it in storage somewhere else. So, well, there's my lasso. But that's just one lasso. What are in these? Oh, that's some sand. So we probably got more sand in that one. Okay. No. No. Though I can top off that. Wouldn't be here, would it? Wouldn't be here. And that's not it necessarily. We're going to look at that right now, actually. It said Shrek's house, but it probably isn't. Alright, so what were the coordinates that were told me? Let's see. 99008. But what we're going to do is we're going to just disable this one. We'll just start a new one. I say we're going to disable it. We're going to call it X. X not because of Elon Musk, but because of unknown. Okay, so the coordinate is 99008. Unknown location, 70 is as good as any. And 230080. That's pretty far south. This would be South Haram. Or not Haram. South Buran. No. The hell is it? I don't know what it is. Map button don't work. Oh, it's the L button. Yeah, something tells me it's down here in the Harad. That's it. Not Haram. Somebody wants me to go way the hell down. Oh, it's not there. It's 230. That's not it. 99,000. 95,000. So it's a little to the right. Huh? Wait, 99,000. 230. Well, it's in the middle of nowhere, whatever it is. So I'd probably have to take either this one. It depends on if I could get across this. I think the answer is I can't get across that. Something will prevent me from crossing it. So 230080. Bridge of Haraduan. But if we want the closest one, it would be better to do Nanharnagoreth. Well, we'll see what we'll do. We'll do Bridge of Haraduan, but we gotta get a horse. Get the horse. Which one of you guys? Which one of you guys? Let's see, that one. We need the speed. I don't want an elk because I can't see over the antlers. Jump strength 1.0. That's going to cause damage. But the speed is pretty cool. What is with these ridiculous jump strength horses? You've been tending these horses. What do you have to say about them? By the way, I don't even know why you're still here. I mean, you've had plenty of time to despawn. Don't despawn because you're underground? Is that it? Yeah, I'll take this one. You don't have armor, though, so you got armor. Already? Already. Oh, boy. So we'll be going down here. And I have no idea if we're going to get attacked or what. This is a request. Request to be fulfilled now. And I have to go here because you never know what's going to happen. We loading more chunks. I happen to have space on the hard drive, so I don't have to worry about this. Alright. So how's everybody doing? This has been one heck of a... It's been difficult to set it all up so I could play it. So that I could... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What button do I press? Why did I disable that? There we go. 19 kilometers. And here's hoping we do not get attacked by... Well, who knows what could attack us, right? Maybe the rhinos won't attack us, but... I'm more worried about hungry nodes and things like that. I don't have any magic. I don't have any thumbcraft wards or whatever is necessary to... Oh, man. There's lots of rhinos. I thought they were almost extinct. Giraffes. I keep looking at everything because I keep thinking we need it. No, we don't need flex plants. We have flex plants. Gazelle. Gemsbach. That is awesome. We have to travel without path. Nomad merchant. They're called nomad because their beliefs are that they must not become angry. So they are the nomad. We are not mad. They are also not Devo, which is actually in their favor. I keep wanting to look for more four-leaf clovers. That's a sickness. What, am I going to do that all day? It's going to be next episode that I'm going to talk about what's going on in the mining world and the structures and the factories and such, the machines that I'm building. I just perfected, or not perfected per se, but it works now anyway. A new sorting system that not sorting system. I've already got a sorting system. The whatchamazit system, the thing where it goes and it. I'm really forgetting how to say words now. Oh, here we go. Hi. If I had points with you, I could hire troops, right? Right? Trade? Yeah, I don't really want anything here. You got yams might be possible if we could do something with. Well, never mind. Thank you. Let's see what else you guys got. Probably a glitch. Alright. The thing with the auto crafters. There we go. The shield maiden is still in service to your old account. I don't know that because there wasn't any message on that. The dwarves, the dwarf beetles or whatever they were, the dwarves have the name for my old account, but the shield maiden does not. That does not say she is in my service or anything like that. But if she is in service, that's good. But I don't know why she's there. I don't think I hired her. But you would probably know better than I did anyway. Yeah, the problem with auto crafting. The problem with auto crafting is lions, tigers, whatever. Probably lions. The problem with auto crafting is it's only for regular workbench. So I need to make a whole bunch of dwarven bricks, and I can only craft that using the dwarven crafting table. But there is no auto crafting that works with those crafting tables. There's no fixing that either. Buildcraft is very deficient in that department, is all I could say. Right. Buildcraft is very annoying. But it's all we got. It's all we got for auto crafting, because the other one we've got is auto chiseling. And so anything I do has to be done automatically. Not automatically. By hand, I mean. It should be possible. It just takes longer, that's all. But we're about to make our play for, is it 4x or 5x ore? And once we do that, we have to get that working in the space. Oh, they're dying. Don't die. Don't die. No, it's too late. I couldn't save them. wrong with you? Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Maybe I should have dismounted. Maybe I could have pushed it around or something. Is it any wonder that animals become extinct in this world? Oh, you'll notice I'm not using shaders. I don't want to use shaders. Double flower. Wait, it's just called double flower? Oh, here we are. Flame of Harad. Baobab. What was that Groucho Marx once said? Africa is God's country and he can have it. Another one. No! Well, yeah, you can pick up zebra meat. Yeah, great. Now people think I killed zebra. I did not kill zebra. 25 sizes larger than an abra. I wouldn't kill that. Not even if the shield maiden refused to get implants. Really, I have no interest in the shield maiden whatsoever. Now you guys, come on! Out! Come on, you idiot, get out! How does this happen? And now I got more meat. Or, no, I don't have more meat. Well, forget it. I can't help you guys. You guys are hopeless. Has anybody ever run one of these kind of servers and they were able to keep the guys... Okay, are you going to attack me or... No, you're not going to attack me. Good, good, good. Don't know where I'm going, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Done. Ah, some Contran crystals. The Tardis could definitely use those. Why is this over here? Raw rhino. Really don't need those. Thought you could hide amongst the zebras, did you? Might have fooled me, but you didn't. Yeah. This is going to be a long season of... Well, tomorrow, Middle-earth mod drops, and I have to prepare that. So tomorrow is going to be me working on and getting ready for the Middle-earth mod, and I hope to have it finished as soon as possible. There is it. He's in a tree. A giraffe in a tree. You've seen it here first, folks. I don't know why the giraffe is in a tree, but we have a screenshot of it. Ah, the memories. The memor trees. It is to giraffe. Why have I undertaken this foolish quest? I don't even know what's there. It's not on the map. I thought you were just saying this was where Shrek's house had been moved to or something. I thought, oh, I'm not going to go looking for Shrek's quest again. Or Shrek's place again. I just thought I'd already looked about 5 different times. Don't want to look again. And so I didn't look again. And there it is. Now there's a place I'm looking for and I don't know what it is or anything. Wait, is this the river? This is not the same river. Banana trees. Uh-oh. We want one of these. Go for it. One banana sapling, 2 banana sapling. Where's the other one? Oh, they fell all over the place. Oh, it's more zebra meat. Well, that's useless to me. But you know, what do you guys want? I can't help you with these things. Maybe it's a problem. Where is it? Maybe the problem is connected to the distance from 0, 0. It might be causing there to be issues with falling into things or something like that. Alright, we gotta get back to the horse because I've lost my horse. There's my horse. It's a very well-behaved horse today. Never get a fast horse, he might run. Alright, here we go. Best place to cross is where where it is most narrowest. Made it. I said made it! People who need people to shut up. That includes me. Okay, see those stones over there? Don't touch them. Don't touch it. It's evil. You guys aren't planning on killing any of the giraffes, are you? Don't do it. Well, you can have the meat if... Never mind, never mind. Oh, look, another body of water. I swear it was supposed to be up this direction. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright. Look, real bananas. I should use that texture. I should use that texture for my main zero resource pack. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I can get out of the way, horse. I can see the Horsehead Nebula from here. Oh, that's right. We have nighttime coming up. Still no 4 leaves good, 3 leaves bad. Time to take the drink. Glub, glub, glub. You've never lived until you've eaten and drank well. Something like that. We got something dropping something. What's being dropped? I don't see it. I don't see what's being dropped. Of course, that's what it is. If you can't see it... Yeah. Excuse me, does anybody know the way to San Jose? I guess they're just not musically inclined. To avoid hurtful stereotypes, we must say that about them once in a while. That they are not musically inclined. They're human beings like everybody else. There we go. At least that's the theory. What kind of Morwaith crafting table? Morwaith crafting table. But I'm a stranger to them. Maybe they don't want me to take it. But I wants it. Forgot if I have one. Don't do it! You have so much to live for. Boop. Of course, the truth is that anyone in the whole world could be musically inclined. Which is unfortunate for everybody, because then everybody can be stereotyped. It's a human race thing. Everybody can... Oh, never mind. Another one. I can't help you, sorry. I really can't help them. I really am busy here. It's almost an hour and all I've done is give a couple of small tours which weren't very consequential. I mean, I can't start the pyramid until I've got all the pieces in place. I mean... Until I got everything where we need it. Until I've got all the water areas filled in with sand. The sand doesn't have to be removed from the last area, but I will. Not the point. Yeah, the human race is one big stereotype. Humans, they do terrible things to each other. Ooh. Oh, that's just marble. Must be said the humans of Lord of the Rings Middle-earth are pretty good for the most part. But then you've got the Rangers and the Dunedain and a few other types that are okay. But then you get those guys who pledge their allegiance to Saruman or Sauron or even Morgoth. Well, I don't remember if there were any did Morgoth. And you realize that there are people who are very easily swayed to do the wrong thing. This is just junk area. No sense in generating something like this. Man, 13 kilometers. How many live and let live meters is it? I don't know. Ooh. I couldn't find the airship. Where was it? Well, I got storage in about 5 other places. I think it's by the mansion in the overworld. But I wouldn't need to go anywhere in the overworld by that. You know, I might get rid of that mod. If I did, though, it would probably destroy everything. It's amazing how they're not trying to kill each other. I mean, they're all right next to each other. They should attack them. And Mevins sort of gave up on the game about some years ago and just isn't improving anything. I was hoping for like 5 or 6 more at least updates to this thing. And they... Ooh, I like these babies. as I was saying, I wish that the Middle-earth mod that exists today, I almost wish that it consisted of somebody trying to continue Mevins's mod and got permission from him. I mean, if Mevins isn't going to work on the mod, then he should give it to somebody else to work on. Stands to reason. No, instead we have to have a new mod, and the new mod requires more time to be spent. On generating the new stuff, making the new stuff, designing the new stuff. There's been this posting war perhaps, over adding Darwinian stuff. They said, some people want Darwinian and some people say, no, there must never be Darwinian. Darwinian is evil, or it isn't the real thing. And it's become a whole meme, and it's just so annoying. You're wasting time with that instead of actually adding something. Well, never mind. I'm just angry. I'm just angry that they feel that they can take time to do these sort of things. I mean, here's how I look at it. Darwinian. See? It's a place. It exists. It's in the Lord of the Rings mod. Therefore it should be the Middle Earth mod. Put it in. See how easy that was? We're past the 1 hour mark now. Don't get killed. Don't get killed by cave spiders. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, rant over. All right then, Mevins, keep your secrets. I've been officially labeled a disturber of the peace. The peace that could happen if we didn't need this thing to update. But 1.7.10, I don't know. Oh boy, crazy looking. It's amazing. I don't know how they figure out where the tree is supposed to be placed. I don't know how they figure out where the tree is supposed to be placed and what part of it is on one chunk and what part of it is on another chunk and how they figure all that out. It's a complete mystery to me. I mean, if I place it, I'd say you got to put it inside a chunk. It can't. No part of it could go outside of the what the hell? Because that's how I would know it. All right, 10 kilos. A businessman is caught with 24 kilos. He's out on bail and out of jail, and that's the way it goes. Oh, I gotta go up again? Oh. Excuse me. Lionesses. Make a joke about having a dash cam, because I have to dash. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Happy 10,000. What year is this anyway? Is it listed here? Day? Variant. No, I don't care about that. Didn't they used to say what day it was? Maybe that was an older build. Ooh. Giraffes would make great racing animals. You know, they'd always be neck and neck. Unfortunately, it's always their downfall. I can't help you guys. Really, the people who live in these houses ought to be helping you guys. It's their responsibility. Where are they? Where was Gondor when all the doors were gone? Still got pumpkins with faces on them. I'm glad they fixed that in later versions. What happened to Mevins? Searching for Bobby Fischer should be searching for Mevins. Beat the shit out of it. All right. Let's be nice to him. He might have a reason for being away. He could have made money off this mod too. If he'd only started the whole thing earlier, or not earlier, I'm sorry. If he'd only stayed just a little longer, I mean, he could have seen how he could have made a whole bunch of money off of this mod. Greatest thing ever. Uh-oh. Well, I guess your ambitions count for something. Some people have to learn the hard way that their dreams and hopes are... Looked weird there for a second. That their dreams and hopes are to be dashed to the 4 corners of the universe. Actually, the universe has 8 corners, doesn't it? No, I have no idea what's at that location that you're telling me about. You'll have to look at your red book for that. For what? What happened to Mevins? Red book won't tell me that. I'm not in the West and it's not March. There's a nerd joke, if ever there was one. Do not like nerd jokes so much. Well, they're funny, but... The red book has the date. Oh, yeah, but it used to be on here. They would at least tell me what day it was. I don't see it. I don't see that anymore. So they're suppressing it, I guess. They didn't used to suppress it. We used to rely on that. We used to do. We had experiments. Chazred had some experiments on what happens when you change the date to older or later. And if you go back to a certain particular point in time, or is it forward to a certain particular point in time, that it crashes. Because it's outside of the bounds of what we can expect from the world. I don't know what Mevins was doing half the time. Mevins never interacted with us directly for Dark Times. He would just send the other guy. Smile BC. And what happened to Smile BC? I don't know what happened to him either. Guess he's still around, sort of. Yeah, so what we need is we need a remake of Lord of the Rings. And that's where, of course, as you know, Middle-earth mod comes in, but they're doing it differently. I have a personal stake. Oh, no. I have a personal stake in wanting them to release it faster so I could be sure their stone bricks texture is... Oh, man, I can't get across that, can I? The heck is going on there? What is going on there? All right, I'm nowhere near the water. Funny that the red book would have the date, though, because it's not a calendar. And if you don't write in the book, then how does the date change? The idea is to look in the book for a particular date. Great. You guys are useless. Worst animals ever. And what am I going to do with the rhino horn? Can't use it as an aphrodisiac. This is an Afro country. Continent. Country. I don't know what counts as a country. Africa is a continent. Oh, we still can't cross. Is that it? Still won't let us cross. Alright, here we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Messed that up. Try again. I can't do it. I've forgotten how to do this. No. Oh, it's hold down. Alright, here we go. Plow through the rhinos. Hey, buy any records lately? Another drink. Ah. Oh, that was a bird. I thought it was a flower. I was like, I gotta pick that flower. No, it's a bird. It's a plane. It's time for George W. Bush. Should probably get there today. There's a lot more travels in Lord of the Rings style game than action, because there's no besieging and taking places. You know, we just charge in there and we take it, and then we do stuff to prevent things from spawning in there. If it was a server, it's us versus other players. We have to claim areas, and the new Middle-earth mod doesn't have anything for claiming areas yet. And in 1.5, which is supposedly dropping tomorrow, but they haven't set that up yet either. They've just been adding armors and weapons and shields and banners, and boy, are they going overboard with that stuff. Ah, 6 kilos left. Yep. Thought I could clear that. Another one. If I said I didn't care, I'd be lying. Yeah, some jump that was. Huh? There are seeds. I don't want seeds. I spit the seeds out. Patooey. Let me guess. Oh! Well, I didn't drop that. That'd be weird if a 4-leaf clover dropped the same way because of some terrain generation messed up. Look, there's a 4-leaf clover just lying there on the ground. In reading the Christopher Tolkien Tales of Middle-earth, or basically the making of Lord of the Rings and other books, I've gotten to the part where he's talking about the Silmarillion, and I've just been reading through so many different versions of the damn thing that I can't remember how the story goes. You've got Hurin doing this, then he leads this, and he can't lead that because he's only 30, so he has no experience, and so he can't be that guy. And so they have somebody else do it, and then there's this thing where this happens, and somebody dies from something, and then they're like, no, he's not dead. It's like all these different versions of the same story, and they're all told differently. And then the version of the Silmarillion that was published has all sorts of mistakes in it that he noticed after he published it. Because J.R.R. Tolkien didn't publish it. He was dead. And so Christopher Tolkien published it, but he got so much of it wrong. He just mentions all the mistakes and just says, this is a mistake. And then he doesn't even say, we'll make sure that it's corrected in future editions. Did he? Probably not. Then there's one that I don't even... I mean, there's a typist. A typist or somebody transcribing something just gets it wrong. And then they just say, yeah, that sounds fine. Leave it in. Nice. More saplings around here? No, it's a seed. Of course it's seeds. Thank you so much. You frickin' frackin'. It's like a fast version of Farlands or Bust, but we don't know what we're going to. Whereas everybody knows what's on the Farlands. But where we're going, we don't need Farlands. We got the unknown waiting for us. The worst part about it is Uvmo knows what's there. Yeah, you know what's there, man. I don't know what to say there. When I get there and it's going to be something stupid or something great, but... Now I'll be like, why is it there? Is it going to be like Shrek something or other? Is it going to be a tower, an unknown tower was keep me in suspense for something that I don't really care about? Here we go. More baobab. We need more than that even, I think. Where's the other one? There was one right here. Oh, is it on the tree itself? Alright, well, forget that. Forget all that. Forget all y'alls. Found it. Wait, that's not the right button. What's the right button again? Y? I? Huh. Alright, this is a waste of time. Let's go. Oh, big ravine. Big stretch. And now watch, it's going to turn out to be something I've seen before, but I haven't seen it in years and I forgot it was there. And it's all because of Chazrad somehow. Chazrad was great, but he pushed himself too hard in the middle of going to high school just so he could make the map work. And then he just vanished one day, just wouldn't return anyone's calls. If we'd been on Discord, he'd have had to leave Discord. No, wait, he was on Discord, wasn't he? Giraffes on Baobab. Watch out for those giraffes on Baobab, man. They're dangerous like that. You never know, just one sniff of the stuff. Oh. Already had it, huh? Would I like you to tell me? No, I'm fine with not finding out. I'm fine with trying to see if I could guess what it is. It's probably something that they stuck in the mod. Some little secret. What they sometimes call an Easter egg, which is funny because it probably isn't an egg, and it probably isn't for the express purpose of celebrating Easter. So I don't know why they call it, in that sense, an Easter egg. But yes, thanks for reminding me about it, though, because has to be said, I forgot that you had told me about that. I didn't even write it down. I thought it was just another Shrek, just another snipe hunt, a snipe hunt Shrek hunt that was gonna not work, and I was gonna be pissed off. And if that's what happens, then bleh. But I fully expect to find something, but I also think that I might not find something. I cannot expect I will find something, because then I'll get angry at you. And I hate when I get angry at you. I've done that in the past, and I shouldn't have, and I'm sorry. We try to be the best people we can, but, you know, we get on each other's nerves sometimes. As do any people. We crossed the 1492 threshold. We are officially explorers. Unfortunately, 1492 is not a good year because you had that guy wanting to go around and get some slaves. Wish he hadn't done that. They should have thrown him under the Columbus. Yeah, I got another clover. 2 more and you can collect... 2 more totally spies and you can collect the set. Shrek's old other house. Yeah. Well, it's on the other side of this. It was to be expected. Made it. Whoa. What if they like built a town in the middle of it and it ruined it because of this seed? This is a very weird seed. It's the seed they used for the gen structures. Or did they? Wait a minute. Well, that doesn't look like a seed I would have used. So yeah, it's either the gen structures seed or it's a new random seed. And I don't remember which. Oh, here we go again, huh? Ha! Got around that one. Oh no, another one! Well, it's I don't know what. I didn't take a post to tie horses to. I didn't take a lead. Oh wait, maybe I did take a lead. Hold on. Okay, I do have those things. narrows a little bit over there, so we'll go up there a bit. Maybe we could cross a little faster up there. Now it gets more narrow over here. That's it right there. Oops, damn it. Let's try that again. Alright, here we go. We're coming up on it. We'll see it any second now. If there aren't any gazelles. Well, there's a building. It's a rather pathetic building. Looks like something I might have built, actually. But it's probably... probably a reason for it to look like this. Now showing the Lion King. Alright, let's see what we got. Give me my lead. You insisted I have this. We're going to do this and this. Okay, the Lion King. Cinema. Showings postponed until further notice. Some sticks. I don't know what to say there. But is this it? Is there more? Ah, Ticket Lion. How you doing? You got glasses on. How you doing? If I let him out... Wait, can I coral him and take him back? You know, I might be able to take him back and put him in a little zoo or something. Alright, let's set it up. Let's set it up right... waypoint. How many more waypoints? Oh, we can do 6 more waypoints. Lion King. Well, we've heard it here first. Yeah, there used to be something called the Lion King mod that Mevins worked on originally. Is there more to this place? Three. Oh no, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. So I guess the idea was that this was going to be a portal that goes to the other mod if you have the other mod or something. Oh, I could do better than put him on a lead. I could put him in a on a lasso. Oh yeah, I definitely want to do that. Alright, well, we're going to head back now, I guess. Well, we found the place you wanted. And it was a disaster, but I expected it to be like that. And the front probably shouldn't have looked like that, but never mind that. Now, is there anywhere down here we haven't been to? We can waste some more time. I haven't been here yet. There's nothing here to go to. We've been to the Red Mountains. We've been to this. We've been to that. Haven't been to Mordor. Do we want to go to Mordor? What about these? Amin Gwyn. Let's go to Em and Gwyn, I guess. Ooh, that horse looks weird when it does that. Another drink time. Hey, I could have hit you. Doing, 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 doing. Alright, so where are we going again? Forgot what those were for. Probably just creates white dye or something. Oh, it's those, what are they called? Oh, kind of a raw. No, that's not it. Merchant of Venice. Orange or peach. Grass block. Oh no. Oh. This is not an area that I've been to before, so this is very strange. I'm probably really loading up on the gigabytes here. Nobody is attacking me. That's something. Orange marigolds. There. Oh wait, what's it say? There is a forest with a special wood type on the east coast of Harad. Kanuka Forest, south of the mangroves, north of the bushland. Ugh. Alright, well, after we get to these places, if we could get to those places. East coast of Harad, okay. Kanuka Forest. No. Here it is. One, two, three, four, five, six, 2, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Right. So we'll see if we could go there later, but we probably won't be able to. Unless we can have like an hour. Unless it takes like an hour to get there. Well, I don't really need to go and watch that one guy's live streaming. There's another guy I was watching live streaming. I don't need to watch it because he got the world record in the game he was speedrunning yesterday, so I don't need to watch it today. He's probably going to take off today anyway. But I kind of want to see if he plays any Dragon Warrior 4. Because I like when he plays that game. I love that game. I'd be playing it myself, but I'd have to speedrun it if I wanted to play it as often as I want to play it. Special wood type. I like the sound of that. I would not recommend going from the mangrove biome. Go from the jungle. Pishin Ka. I don't have my pith helmet and jodhpurs for this sort of thing. There was only so far I would go. I never made a methodical list of all the trees in Middle-earth so that I could say, I got all the trees in Middle-earth. Now, do you remember we had an episode of LOTR in which I forgot if it was LOTR or if it was something I did earlier, but I was in Middle Earth, and on the side of a cliff, suddenly a zombie appeared from the as if from the overworld. And I couldn't figure out why or how. The only possible answer was that Thaumcraft, he came through a node somehow. The node spawned a zombie. Oh, I've been here. Or somebody's been here. That's not it. That's not it either. Wait a minute. Did I drop the pouch? I think I dropped the pouch, man. Oh, no. Did I take 5 pouches or 6? Well, do I feel lucky, punk? Alright, well, here's where we find out. Well, they're not attacking me. Wait, where am I? Haven't got there yet. Here we go, now! Well, they're not attacking me either. Elf bone, regular bone. I like it just says bone. What kind of bone? Human bone. Why doesn't it just say human bone? It just says bone. Alright, well, we're here. Now we need to go... Oh, that's opened up too. Good, good, good. So now we can go to where you think I should go next. Why do I look like that? Why am I blue? Or perhaps the song is Why Am Me Blue, which is a song by Cookie Monster. So you don't want me to go through the mangrove. Okay. So I gotta go around the mangrove and approach the thing from... I can't go over there. From here, so I have to go south and then left. Alright.
Lena Flamhi.
Wait, that didn't happen. Oh, it's because I teleported recently. I have to wait. I have to wait 15 minutes. Oh, 7 minutes. Okay. Hi, how you doing? Dorinian is the envy of all Delishmond and Gondorians. Their merchants come here and they want to stay. Yeah, well, you try telling the people in the Middle Earth mod that. Why am I talking with you anyway? My kin in the Woodland realm has been long indeed since last we met. Can you believe that? Easternmost elf country on earth, save one. They have to put these things on their foreheads, you know. It's called the Mark of the East. The number of the East is 665. LTR series as an ME mod. I forgot what it was. I just remember a zombie showed up, and it had to be because of Thaumcraft. And we've got Thaumcraft now, so it's possible that they might show up again. That it gets some kind of unstable node and creatures come through it. I gotta wait 7 minutes here. I hate waiting 7 minutes. Alright. Let's focus on what we got. Oh yeah, what did Phoenix SC say about Phoenix SC had said stuff about about these will be about there's going to be a new change to the user interface, and they're going to have backgrounds of different colors for slots and stuff. Yeah, that would be great. But they're destroying the oldest texture in Minecraft. Minecraft logo isn't as old. Grass blocks aren't as old, or rather, dirt blocks aren't as old. Ugh. Wait, that's S. Shouldn't that be X? That should be X. Marks the spot. That doesn't help at all. Alright. Even I get tired of this after a while. 3 minutes. There is just so much quagmire in the mangrove swamp. Well, I believe you, you know. I didn't consider that. It doesn't really say... Does it say mangrove swamp, or does it just say mangrove? I'm assuming, though, you mean swamp areas in... Ooh, volcano. I don't know why you would know better about this area than any other area. Not my problem. Jungle Lake. Oh, yeah, where would Queen Victoria... This would be Lake Victoria, wouldn't it? Yeah, this is a very poor approximation of Africa. It's just because it's meant to look a little like sort of Middle Earth, but it's like this big area open like this. Some of the bits of are stuck together. Like there's no Mediterranean basin, for example. Maybe it would have been here. Maybe that's... No, that's Turkey. This would be where Mediterranean would be. And so it just hasn't connected up with that yet. Continental drift having happened since then, I presume. Yeah. Well, like I said. And so the question of where would Atlantis later be would be somewhere around here. And then it goes underwater at some point because there's a flood in the area. And that flood might have been what actually caused the basin to fall, to fill in. Anyway, we can't look upon this map and see something serious about it. This is a fictional map about a fictional land. And for all we know, Atlantis might be the same thing. For all we know. Of course, who knows? It has to be said that Plato was a very respectable man, and his father, who he gotten the information from, was a respectable man, and they made sure about knowing the truth and stuff like that. All right. 1 minute and a half. Okay. We're getting there. Yeah, I definitely don't like swamps. Harad looks more like Africa than Middle Earth looks like her. Oh, that's it. Exactly. Most of the tales of Middle Earth were basically just fables told by the elves, sort of thing. Or that people said were from the elves. And after the Silmarillion, then it's just stories of particular later peoples that... I think originally the idea was to just come up with a background story to some people who immigrated to Britain in ancient times. Atlantis is Numenor, maybe, or Belagroth, or whatever the name of it is. Belfalis. There's something around here, I think there was. And there was something around here. And, of course, Meneltarma was part of Numenor, if I remember correctly. But Atlantis cannot actually be over here. Because it's inside of it would have to be inside Africa. But it was the kingdom of Atlantis, and it was supposed to be this big empire, so it's possible that they might have had other places that they could have been. But there's no indication that there was anything in the middle of the Atlantic that fell into the sea, because after all, you've got that tectonic ridge. There's like an underwater ridge area, and that's just one plate moving over one of the other plates. All right, this has nothing to do with anything. We gotta go. Well, say goodbye to the horse. Gonna get killed. Horses do that when we do a lot of fast traveling. Eventually, its number is up. Pishin Ka. Never heard of it. Oh, never been to it. It's taking its time to generate. Yep. Bep. Yeah, we got a problem, all right. Well, look, I can't help you at all, man. Or horse, or... Dismount with shift. Ah, there we go. It's funny, I thought I had dismounted. Alright, so we're heading south. Can we even head south? Is it even possible to head south in this madness? That's a very interesting mahogany wood. I like it. Perhaps I should cut one down? I should definitely want to cut one down. Alright, here we go. Well, don't stand on it. Jungle mud. Not going to fall in. That's good. Okay, we got a jungle sapling. We got mahogany saplings. I think 4 is all we're going to need. Oh, we got more over here. Good. These are nice woods. But we're not out of the woods yet. We gotta go south. Client thinks you're off, server thinks you're mounted. Yeah. Thanks, Mevins, for abandoning us. You made a nice mod, and there's still problems with it. You still haven't fixed them. Why you no fix them? Come back and fix them. Does anybody else still make videos of this? Of Lord of the Rings mod for 1.7.10, or do they just make the... Don't know if I'd want to watch somebody else's videos on Lord of the Rings mod for 1.7.10 anymore. Any new ones, I mean. But I'm not again. I'm trapped. Alright, here we go. Kind of jungle mud. It's pretty frustrating, I have to say. There's nowhere to go. Come on, I gotta get to a clearing so that I can stay for the night somewhere. Orange trees? Alright, this'll have to do. This'll have to do. This'll have to do. I don't need cocoa beans, you idiot. Don't go too far. Almost the 2-hour mark. All right, there's a sort of clearing in that direction. However, that might just be the area is not generated in full yet. It's the fool's hope. Hi. Hey, where are we? You guys know where we are? I can hear the bugs. I do not like the bugs. Hey, maybe there's fireflies in there. We don't have to worry about fireflies. We've already got fireflies in the game. That is a huge... Look at the size of that tree. Who makes jungle wood that tall? Alright, okay, so we gotta keep going south. And then we get to the river, then we can turn that way. Man, oh, look at the size of that tree. Wow. Chop down a tree like that, you could build an entire castle out of wood. Well, not that wood's a good thing to build a castle out of, but you could build an entire palace out of wood. Out of just one tree. Don't go too far up. Ugh. You must really like watching me suffer. Attacked by bugs all the time. Game bugs and in-game bugs, and can't even get past this area, and I don't know why. They're not letting me up here. Oh, here we go. Pink flamingos. Nice. I haven't seen that movie, but I don't think I want to. If only because, well, I'm told reliably that there's a shit-eating scene. Stay away from that movie. The Dunkin' Donut makes videos. If I were Scottish, I'd probably take a name like that. So I gotta turn when I get to the river. Well, good on you, Duncan. I'm sorry to say that we can't, we're not accepting any positions in Dark Times right now. I wish I could say we're going to continue Dark Times. I kind of want to just end Dark Times. Just say, nobody's making it, nobody's doing it. I'll quit and I'll just give it to somebody else or something. Or I'll just disband the whole thing and have everybody join us in on Mental Block, because that's what is continuing. We still have Mental Block going, so we can do that. Oh, we got a long way to go yet. At least we're out of those woods yet. How do you help those poor animals? Yeah, there was a video about, what the hell was the video about? Was it a Grand Theft Auto video, or was it a video about something else? It was going on about the power lines. Was it the power lines, or was it something else? There was like, does this connect to anything? And that's what I keep thinking. Every time I see a body of water, and I'm like, what does it connect to? Is there a way to go from there to the sea? Or to the mountains where the water is supposed to be coming from, or I don't know. And so I see there's no body of water right there. And I'm like, something is wrong. Well, he has his own YouTube server. He's just about the only one who uploads semi-consistently, however. Yeah, and you're not going to get semi-consistent anymore. People have other interests. They have other games. They're not Minecraft only anymore. I'm not even Minecraft only. I play Minecraft the most, yes. Remind me of anything. Yeah, people are people. Reminds me of another person in the human race. This horse is pretty dependable. You're very funny. Uh-oh. We're coming up on some unknown terrain, according to this map. Oh! Oh no, that's just more tall necks. Yeah, it's so strange. Yeah, why are they called cave spiders if they appear underneath trees? Should be called tree spiders. But there's only one of them. Uh-oh. All right. Ha! Make sure you go south. Another one, another one, another one, another one. I still got 23 kilometers to go just to get there? Well, we can start turning this way anyway. At least I think so. Ow. I think I'm George of the Jungle. I have to watch out for the tree. Well, the animals can't even watch out for the tree, so what hope do I have? The animals have the instinct to know to stay away from trees. Except maybe dogs don't have that instinct. Mevins, please come back and save the animals. If only for their sake. Man, this is gonna be like 12 gigs or maybe 13 gigs map by the time I'm finished. This is most distressing. Maybe I should lower my render distance, but why would I render my low distance? Whatever. Alright, where is it? Where is it? I say, what is it? What is it? Where is it? He's right here. No, no item. There's crooked trees. Why do geniuses always have to have great things, and then they make it difficult to build upon those great things? Tolkien made it so you could build upon Middle-earth and the whole thing like that. You know, it wasn't very easy to deal with Tolkien Enterprises, but that's not the point. Alright, here we go. Submarine. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna have to take a break soon if this keeps up. What are we at? We're two and a quarter hours. I mean, if I have to go 4 hours, I will, but I'm not very happy about that. Oh, we're just a little more down this way. Well, I guess I could just go down here. Just go this way then. I'll get there faster. It's not the right way to go there according to the where I had it set up. All right. Now here I am again on this mean old horse. Hello, how are you? May I stay the night here? I have my own bed. They do not mind if I stay here for the night in my own bed. I shall sleep now. And then it shall be daytime, and you shall be very happy. There we go, 1441. Yeah, now that's Hobbit. That's Hobbit era. I want to know. I'd have to look it up. What that is in Third Age. It's the same problem when dealing with BC, now known as BCE, versus AD, now known as CE. So yes, the C of E stands for Church of England. But but we're dealing with back in ancient times, people didn't say, well, how come we're at the year 1000 and the next year is the year 999? They didn't say that. They had a different year system. It was a pretty good year system. Much better than the piece of garbage they call it now. But their year system was rather short-sighted. It's, we live in the 15th year of our king. How many years was it since the previous king? 15 years ago. They're like, but the previous king, how long was he around? Oh, we'd have to look that up. What was it, 27, 28 years? Oh, yeah, he died in the Battle of Argoth, or whatever. Some name, I'm just making it up. And you're like, well, what happened? Well, we lost all confidence in him, and so we started calling him after the years after the new... And they're like, well, that's no good. Well, what if we need to know that it's been 572 years since we emigrated to this place? And they're like, are you kidding? We were always here. Watch out for hungry hypnodes. That's funny. Yeah, hungry hypnodes. 4 of them all clawing at each other. Yep. I have to say it's a rather meaningless warning because they could be anywhere. Since these areas are chunks that are... Oh, wait. There's a red dot. That might be it. possible that the red dot might be... But I don't see it. Well, maybe I could turn on the... Maybe I could turn on the shaders. What the hell is the shader button again? Options, video settings, shaders. This is... Well, now we've done it. Pfft. Gotta wait for it to load. Okay. The Namby-Pamby Show. This is the wrong shader for showing me the the hungry nodes. It'll just suck me up probably. Last year, the third age was year SR 1421. SR, Shire Reckoning. Or SR 71, Blackbird. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take your sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird flying. Blackbird fly. Yeah, this is fine. Cannot see hungry nodes with this on. I was wrong. Well, I need to test this shader anyway because I don't know if it follows the sun. There's another song by Paul. Whether it follows it accurately, so I have to find out. We had problems with Silder shaders back when I first played Lord of the Rings mod, as you well know, and it took Mind of Mike to figure out how to fix that. Yeah. I haven't stopped at anyone's houses. If I made any kind of sense to my role-playing, I probably would have stopped at people's houses. Man, is it hot here. This isn't even the desert, and boy, is it hot. Whew, it's like an oven. Pardon me, my horse. Don't go too far. You miss home, I know. What can I say? It'll be alright. It'll be alright. I'm not going to abandon you deliberately or anything like that. I don't have too many horses, you know. You've seen how many I've got. It's really not that many. I've probably got more horses in my Zero map. special kind of wood. I can't wait. Don't really need the wood, to be honest. So, whatever is special about it, I can't wait to see how special it is. It's Lion King trees! Picture yourself on a horse on a savanna with Lion King trees. All right. Hi. You guys just stay indoors all day? Don't you guys do anything? You should do something. Yeah, I found this meme where they got the guy, I can't remember his name, but he's from Gangs of New York, and he's going on saying, you know, he says he's going to do one thing, he does something else, and then he says, whoopsie daisy. And I thought, hey, that's a pretty good meme, because I saw that movie, and I kind of liked that. But then I thought about it, and I looked it up. Whoops a daisy did not exist until 1925. And Gangs of New York was from the 1850s, 1860s. So, whoops-a-daisy applies to whoever came up with that line. It's as historically inaccurate as anything else. Really spoils the meme for me. Now, there's still a possibility that the guy with the mustache is a time traveler. In which case, then, maybe he would have said it, and maybe he even coined it. But then he kept people from saying it until 1925, considering I think he dies later on in the story, although maybe not. I don't remember. The rest of the movie, ooh, purple. The rest of the story was about the riots. The riots of the people who didn't want to get drafted in New York. Or anywhere, for that matter. Ah! Alright. Meh. And that's not the first time I saw anything wrong with Gangs of New York. There was another time. Boy, look how high up that... Do they live up there? Man, oh man. These guys really get around, huh? Climbing giraffes. Alright, I gotta see where we are. We're nowhere near there. We got another few kilometers to go. Yeah, can't wait for the Middle-earth mod to drop, which is supposed to be tomorrow. Technically, over there, it's tomorrow now. And I believe they're posting it from Europe. Or England, I don't remember which. Hi, guys. Zebras and rhinos living together. Oh man, it's gotta be at least 13 gigabytes. How do I get up here? Grumble. There. A special kind of tree. You know, I could have just looked up all the kinds of trees that exist in Lord of the Rings. It just says, is it this one? Is it this one? Just kept asking you. 1 Valiant year is equal to 9,582 solar years. Yeah, they had a lot of years in the first age. I used to think it was 3,000 years per age, and I was wrong. When I found out, I was like, I think they said something like a year of the something was 10 years, and then somebody said it was 100 years. And the idea of the sun and moon being created in one of the versions of the story that I've read, that it was created in after the trees were plundered or destroyed or whatever. I thought, that doesn't work. There were so many ways it didn't work, and Tolkien just kept trying to come up with something, but he never was very convincing in anything he came up with, and I think he knew it. How far have you traveled in the wrong direction in LOTR Legacy? Intended to go southeast, ended up going northwest. This is LOTR Legacy, isn't it? I don't have the compass on, but I can tell which way I'm going because look, my arrow is pointing southeast. But how far have I ever traveled in the wrong direction? If that's just a simple question, I have sometimes. Not paying attention, or I get turned around or something. It can happen. We all make mistakes like that. Well, most of us make mistakes like that. I know I do. There's no way of calculating that, though. I mean, I got the map. I got the other map. And in some versions of LOTR Legacy, I had X-Zero's world map. So, you know, I have traveled in the wrong direction before. I did it most in Zero, and I did it in the LOTR series, which is the Middle-earth map. It is easy to get turned around sometimes. Also, it could be said I was going completely the wrong direction when I thought I'd found Shrek's house. And I looked at all the different sets of coordinates, and it kept not being in any of them. And the reason for that was because I think the chunks had been loaded before they moved Shrek's place. And so we went to the wrong place, but they couldn't generate it anymore because it wasn't there. It had already been generated. In Kunuka Forest, there are Kunuka trees. Kind of makes sense. Maybe I'll find rock that walks around. And I can say, Dr. Livingstone. Couple of kilos at most. Oh, we were doing so well, and now we're in an area with lots of trees in it that are not the kind of trees that we're looking for. These are not the trees you're looking for. Or droids, either. You ever tried planting a droid in the ground? What are you crazy? Those things will rust before they grow anything. That wizard's just a crazy old man. Imagine they said that about Gandalf. He tells Frodo, "You must come with me to Alderaan." What? Where's that? Oh, sorry, it's a different case I'm working on. You know, this is the favorite animal of the necromancer. Okay, now I'm telling jokes that I'm laughing at. You know there's a problem. I once rode back to Rudell from the Red Way when I meant to go to the Red Mountains. Yeah. You know, I think the sun is correct. I think we actually have something that's paying attention to where the sun is. And the guys who made, I'm getting a lot of lag. That seems alright. I'm getting this weird kind of distant anti-alias thing that is just, You hear the weirdest things in these games. The Red Way. Alright, Rudell from the Red Way. Okay, so here's the Red Mountains. Wait, I'm in the wrong place. There's the Red Mountains. And there's Barris Tomb, which you wanted to go to, presumably. And you were in the Red Way. You went to Rudell. So I'm assuming Rudell... Oh, I am getting some serious lag. Rudell is over here. So you were here, and then you were going this way by mistake. You said it was from the Red Way, though. Oh. Alright. Well, there it is. Well, that's a pretty, it's a pretty impressive distance. Oh, great. Bleh! Beautiful. Just beautiful today. Yeah, I can take screenshots all day. Yeah, playing Lord of the Rings map or any kind of big map game like that without a mini map or a world map of some kind is just asking for it. It scares me when I get too far from home in the Zero map. Pretty embarrassing distance. Well, you know, if you're zoning out, listening to some tune or something, or watching some video, and your object is just to go from A to B, and you're on the track, and then you can pause every once in a while and look at some video or read some web page or something, and you get back on it. And where are we? Are we there yet? All right, here we go. Let's turn this off because I am sick of it. I don't want my computer to stop working because it worked too hard. Ooh. Ooh. Yep. Let's have some rhubarb trees here. Where's the rhubarb trees? Here's another way you could get lost, is you're looking at the map and you're not looking at the world, and you could fall into a terrible hole in the ground. Oh no! That's not a very good hole in the ground, but yeah, you could. And I once fell into, on the official server, I once fell into an enormous hole, and at the bottom, I was in Mordor. Or maybe I wasn't in Mordor, but it was near Mordor. And I fell in, and there was lava at the bottom, and I lost all my stuff, and I was so pissed off. Hey, it's a pathway. Jungle mud path. Are these the, these are very interesting trees. What? Oh, as fuel. No, that's not what I want. No. Well, I wouldn't say it was great. It certainly is, it's not a very big color, but I would say definitely it's something to add to the collection. My problem isn't that, of course. My problem is I need some saplings of it. So let's try some more. There we go. It looks nice, I guess. It reminds me of an old PlayStation video game kind of tree. Yeah, let's see these pathways and see where they go, if anywhere. I like the idea of there being pathways, but who built them? Or is it just a natural pathway? Oh, this is awesome. You have to wander around the place. One could build a small city here. Maybe that was the intention. They want people to go down here and build a small city. Look at all this. That is so awesome. How can Mevins make something like this and then just turn his back on it? Just the implications alone of his developments are nothing short of it. At least release the source code or something. Is that raw marble? I could just wander around all day down these paths. And let's go this way, and no, that came to a dead end. There's straight acacia trees. The paths were made by Mummakill. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. Oh, my wrist hurts. Moving the mouse around too much, it gets stiff. All right. Okay, then. I guess we're done here. I don't know why I'm still walking around. Bushland. Don't think I want to go to a bushland. Can't go to the volcano area. I could go over here. But I'd want to go here, so I'd have to sail to get there. Well, I think we're done for the day. I mean, it's been almost 3 hours, and we've got places to go. We've got all the of that wood we need, so we're not going to need to go back here anyway. And I kind of like that idea. In fact, I think it's a great idea. Is there anywhere I haven't been yet? I mean, I think I've been everywhere now. Apart from Mordor, obviously. I'd have to score points at Mordor to be able to go in there. Can't. Yeah, I think I've been to everywhere else other than Mordor. Like, everywhere. And I've achieved it in the middle of trying to get some... Alright, I have not been to Kimin Ka. Should I go to Kimin Ka? Well, I definitely do not want to go through here because the stone in this area is ridiculous. So I gotta go back there, huh? Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it. I gotta find something to do for this period of time, and well, why not? Why not? One last fling before we get to, So here's where I could go the wrong direction, but I'm not, so there. Bloop, bloop. All those fish in the sea, it's ridiculous. And it's just, or whatever it is. Yeah, just one left to do, and then we don't have to do this anymore. I'm all for it. And then I could get back to work on the pyramid. I could get back to work on the technological development. And then I can maybe move it into the Tardis if that's possible. Is it possible? My horse is starting to show its signs of age or of being a little tired. I'm sorry, horse. We did what we could. You're tired and I'm tired. Bigger places. I'm not sure we're going where we're supposed to be going exactly. Boop, boop, boop. You guys again. Friends, Romans, excuse me, Africans, countrymen, lend me your necks. Sounds like Dracula. Oh, more talking. Sorry. Mountains of the Wind and the Last Desert. Or the Red Sand Desert. Kimin Ka? Really? Doesn't look like a desert. If I remember correctly, Tolkien sold the movie rights for a pittance because he knew that it couldn't be filmed, or that they wouldn't be able to film it anywhere nearly as well as his own work had been. And it just seems to me he probably wouldn't have cared if Peter Jackson announces if he announced he was going to do it during Tolkien's lifetime. He would have just said, no, that's not going to work because you make horror movies, and I don't want a horror movie maker. I want somebody who could make a good fantasy movie. But the thing is, this isn't very good for fantasy. Oh, another one. Why you guys gotta drop dead like that? Fantasy movies. Yeah, so it's like nobody ever made a good fantasy movie in those days. What was the previous good fantasy movie? The Thief of Baghdad? Or there was the Baron Munchausen movie that was made in Nazi Germany. Jason and the Argonauts. And what was that other one? Mountains of the Wind and Southern Run. Well, I don't have time. I gotta get going. I mean, it's almost 3 hours. I get cranky if I stream too long. No, I don't. I'm the guy who feels like he ought to get cranky when he streams too long, and when I don't get cranky, I get upset. I want to get cranky. Ah! All these animals dying before my eyes, and I've only been able to save a couple of them, and that one I'm not going to be able to save. By the time I get there, he's either dead, excuse me, she is almost dead. And they're not exactly very grateful. They don't say, thank you, and as a result, I shall give you this magic ring that I found once, or something, or a magic staff, or message above that. More places you have not been. I'm talking about the waypoints, though. The waypoints are the places. I've been to all the waypoints except the ones in Mordor. Wonder if anybody ever goes here and does anything. Sure, I haven't been here, but there's no waypoints there. So if there's something there that I should collect, some kind of object or something, that's great, but I really can't waste any more giggle bites. Have some giggle bites. That's a long distance to travel. I really ought to switch for a faster horse, but no. No, I had to stick with this horse because slower meant it was going to crash less often. True enough. False enough. I got to prepare for tomorrow's drop, if there is a drop tomorrow. Because I have it set up for Neoforge, but I think it may be releasing in Fabric. I was kind of hoping it would release in Neoforge, and if it doesn't, then I have to re-download everything else. It just means it'll take longer. That's all. Just seeing these plants over and over and over again. They look so interesting. If we had that collective mod about dropping plants randomly, bone meal random flowers or whatever it's called, random bone meal whatever it's called, and It'd be very interesting to see how they did that with working with modded blocks. They announced it as releasing tomorrow. It was in a message. They had one of their one of their sneak peeks had a little sign hidden in the message in the screenshot that said 3/1/25. Since they're Eurocentric, I'm assuming they mean January 3rd, not March 1st. And everybody else has been taking it to mean January 3rd. So yeah, that's what they're not directly announcing it, but that's what they're intending. How far is this left anyway? Current location 107, 131. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Bayo Babs Bunny and Bayo Buster Bunny and Scott Bayo, who isn't a bunny. No relation. I ought to name these horses. I don't want to keep singing horse with no name all the time. I've got to come up with a name for these guys. How many whatchamazits do I have? Name tags. Yeah, it could be right before midnight or something. That happens. SST. Oh, the giggle bites. They're laughing at me. Ha ha, you're taking up too much space on your computer. Soon you won't have anything left but a soft drive. Samoa Standard Time. What was that joke? What was that meme joke? Man, those Samoans are a surly bunch. That's not meant to be racist or anything. That's how the joke went. It's out of context. But I mentioned Samoa. Samoans are nice people as far as I can tell. I just shrug. I think, they're just people. Like anybody else in one sense. And unlike anybody else in other senses. And that's just how it is with anybody. Generalizations will be the death of us all. Bloop. Coming soon. Coming later. Sleepable false. Wait, why is it false? Is it just because it's nighttime? So when it becomes true, it just changes automatically? Oh, I gotta see this. Sleepable false. Dun, dun, dun. Sleepable false. Dun, 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 dun. You went to that store and you bought a bed. You thought you could lay down and rest your head. But then the time... Yep, it's still sleepable false. Oh, it's because I wasn't next to it? Ah. You're gonna break the springs of my bed, you know. Probably be at the end of the day after next that we'll get there. It's all part of the whole plan to go everywhere. Do the Bluto, do the Bluto, do. You mean the Brutus. So apparently Popeye is becoming public domain this year. But they're saying just the early version of Popeye. And on the Discord, on the Mental Block Discord, I have posted an image of the original Popeye to show what he looked like. And nobody wants to draw that. That's crap art. I didn't look into Tintin, so I don't know what Tintin was like. New Year's resolutions or stories. Now, I live a rather boring life. Sometimes I make up stuff. Sometimes I have anecdotes of real things that are actually funny. I don't have anything this year. Oh, we had some lag there. Hold on. Wait, Shift F3. Shift F3. Yep. We're either loading chunks that we were not loading, or Mistcraft is finally winding down its baking a cake that it was doing. Hi, what's up? Wait, are you attacking me? You're pushing my horse around. What's going on? Are you attacking me? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, they're chasing me. But you're not attacking me. That is weird. No, you see, when I play Dragon Quest III, I can't come up with too much for anecdotes because I'm concentrating on the game, on that game. It's an RPG, and I just play the game straightforward. And nobody was really saying too much. You know, Minecraft said a few things. It's not important. Resolutions. I don't resolve anything. I can't resolve anything. Nobody wants me to be their mediator or arbitrator. Wait, what? That's like a straight line on that lake. This place feels more dangerous than usual. Well, what about you? Have you made any such resolutions? I won't hold you to any of them, of course, because personally, what people say they're going to do and what they do aren't always 100% perfect. But if they are, hey, then great. You know, it demonstrates your willpower, if nothing else. I don't have any resolutions. I'm not perfect or anything, but I make my resolutions as I need them, not because it's a particular new year or a particular anything. I just I'll live my life, and I'll try to live my life better, and I do that anyway. And I don't do a very good job, because I'm human. At least I think I'm human. Mark Zuckerberg once said, when I was human. I was like... And then he has to backtrack. No, I didn't say that I'm not human. It's easy to make a mistake. Even somebody like him. I'd like to hit 10k steps twice a week. I heard about 10k steps as being what you need every day or something like that. And I have no way of counting the number of steps I take. I just walk back and forth when I'm not outside. I do a lot of walking back and forth when I'm not on the computer. And I have no idea if I'm taking too many steps or too few. But you see, I'm an old man now. after a while I have to sit down no matter what. Because the old legs... If your legs feel old, then you really can't be expected to do stuff like that. So it's always a good idea to do that when you can, but you can't waste time with your life, because if you waste time, then you'll be an old man and you won't have... You'll be like, I didn't get anything done I wanted to. Well, I'm doing what I want to right now. Well, I don't want to go here, but this is like the last... This is like the last trip. The last trip for this purpose. After that, I can just go to any waypoint anywhere, and that's it. It's awesome. Oh, you mean 10K is 5 miles. Oh, wait a minute. 5 miles times 5280. Wait, no, 26. 26,400 feet divided by... Oh, can we do this? No, we can't do that with the alt code. So divide by... divide by 10K is 10K steps. Means that each step is 2.64 feet. I think when I'm just walking regularly, it's not 2.64 feet per. It's more like maybe a foot and a half, maybe 2 feet at the most. But you see, when I'm just walking back and forth for like an hour or something, I don't know, or half hour or whatever it is, I don't know how far I'm going. I don't know. It's just back and forth. I've got restless legs for things like that, but I also get tired and I have to sit down. So it's something to shoot for. I always had leg strength and not arm strength. Well, I had some arm strength back when I was in my 20s, but you know, now I don't. They always say never skip leg day, but you know, skipping is a pretty good exercise. I don't see a problem with that. Were you gonna chase me down? Why are you brown? Get out, you idiot. You're an idiot, you know that? At least... Look how far that horse got. I'm saving the lives of these lionesses, and all you care about is running away. Yeah, this is the longest trek I've had to do in a while. And it's more meaningless than traveling anywhere else. Getting to the Red Mountains, that's good because you need the red rock. You know, you want to go through Harad. You want to get to those south areas. There's probably something there you might want. Or maybe not, but it's like... This? I'm going nowhere for nothing. Just so I could go there and say I don't have to go anywhere else except Mordor. And then, like you said, there's Rahun. It's Arhun! Boo! do that. I thought it might have been a bandit or something. Bandit deer. It steals all your dough. Now, forgetting whoopsie-daisy, if it had been upsie-daisy, it would have been in the 1700s, and it therefore would have been something he could have said. But he wasn't making a mistake that leads him to say upsie-daisy. He's making a mistake that would have led him to say whoopsie-daisy, only it wasn't. Rune. Well, if I ever go there, then I shall see the entire runescape. Don't do that! Well, your kid, you better thank me that you get to take care of your kid now. Or is that just the noise they make? I don't know why we don't try to break all those bushes and things. Why we don't try to make these pathways. And that's the other thing Mevins never really took care of, is the ones that just float in the air like that. His heart was in the right place, and he created some beautiful variety, but there was a lot of junk and mistakes made, and never fixed any of these things. I still remember one of the first times I played Lord of the Rings mod as part of... Was it part of a server? Or was it from a mod pack or something? I'm in Middle-earth and I'm wandering around and I'm like, okay, here's where I'm going to build a... This area is where I'm going to build something, and then there's this thing, and we'll put up a... In the road, we'll put up a toll booth or something, and you have to pay to get through. What is your favorite comic book series? Oh, let me think about that for a second. When I was a kid, my favorite was Avengers. I had 2 issues from the Korvax saga, and one of them from right after that. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that comic, but I couldn't get any more issues. It was impossible to find. There was no comic store near where I lived. There was only this one convenience store, and they had a very poor selection of anything. So that was it for Avengers. And then I ran out of Spider-Man and other comics Marvel made, and there was nothing left but Richie Rich. So I was like, all right, well, I'll read Richie Rich then. And I enjoyed it because it was kind of slapstick, kind of funny. But it's like, you want superheroes, what can you really do about it? What can you do about it? Get out! I can't help. He's in the way. There's this... Yep, couldn't help. Thank you, horse. This way. No, this way. See? That's... I've traveled... What? Well, you're not going to attack me, are you? I traveled 2 entire meters in the wrong direction. There's your answer. But it wasn't a favorite comic series of mine. I wanted to read more Avengers, and I didn't get to until the mid-'80s when I finally had access to a place that sold comic books. Until then, I was pretty much only able to buy Star Wars of all the ones I wanted to read. Star Wars was fun, but it started getting even sillier. But yeah, it's just over time, you start appreciating other stuff like X-Men or Fantastic Four. And then I started getting into some DC comics, and you got Sandman, you got the Doom Patrol. And I started reading independent comics like Cerebus or Tales from the Bean World, Flaming Carrot. In the 21st century, it got weird because I wasn't buying comics anymore. So it's only what can I read that I can download, pretty much. If anybody wants me to spend money on comic books, they're going to have to make them 10 cents again, really. I liked reading Thor because there's a storyline, and the storyline gets really weird around issue 250. Really, really weird story. And so there was a point in time when Fantastic Four was my favorite, but currently the one I'm reading is The Flash. I've been rereading Volume 2, all the Wally West stuff, and I just got past this one point where Jay Garrick was alive, and I thought, how can he be alive? Last I read, he was dead, and they didn't bring him back, and I'm trying to figure out what happened, where had he gone, and then they were pointing out that he'd gone to this limbo-like dimension with a bunch of other heroes, and I'm like, oh wait, I read that story, but I thought they got out with no problem. So I'm going to have to reread that as well so I could start paying attention more to the continuity. I really like the continuity in DC now because of the whole Earth 1, Earth 2 thing. It's much more intriguing than it used to be. Like, for example, Batman had several identities before he was Batman, but that's Batman of Earth 1. Batman of Earth 2 just starts out and then he's Batman. Similar problem with Superman having been Superboy. One of the Superman was not Superboy and the other one was. Another comic book that I really love, had a short run, was called Planetary. I wasn't in time to save this one. So sorry. Okay, Solo Block was the first video series with LOTR, then MB modded. Yeah, and so it might have been MB modded because it was a server. And I seem to remember... Don't go too far. I seem to remember that was when I was setting up the whole thing. And it was a weird place. It wasn't too far from anything. And I think the reason why that was because I still had a low render distance. Because of my computer. Even now I don't know what my render distance is. Let's see. 16. If it wasn't Lord of the Rings, I could probably set it to 32. Or 24 at least. Don't get killed. They'll get killed. How far we got? Oh man, not even halfway there. 3 hours 22 minutes. Well, if nothing else, this is a test to see how well I could do in one day. And of streaming on having gotten no sleep in between. No, I got some sleep, but it's no rest. You know, like a pitcher has to have rest in between when he pitches for a team. And I kind of need that. Who will do my bedding? I want to sleep like a log. Yeah, you guys turn away from me. Don't acknowledge my superior humor. Huh? I wasn't trying to sleep on you. This is a bed. Ooh, my cursor is out. Just completely ignores me as if I wasn't there. Sorry. The horse was like, "Oh, I thought you were going to ride the giraffe." Would I be able to see where I was going if I had a giraffe? If I could ride on top of the giraffe, sure. On the head. Is it Mental Block Modded 28 that has the zombies in Middle-earth you retire? Maybe, I don't remember. But mark my words, it can happen again. Somebody's been marking on my words. I need an eraser. I need a dry eraser. I love these forests with the dark rotten wood, riding through the glen. And that's just so interesting. We'll never have a mod as good as this again. Unless Middle-earth... Damn it. Unless the Middle-earth mod can do it. If they can't, nobody can. Yeah, see, I'm nuts about comic book series because... even bad ones sometimes, because when I was a kid I didn't have a series of comics. First time I ever had a comic book series, complete collection. You bastards. Can't you do anything to help? Was, let's see, Superman the Krypton Chronicles. That was almost a snort. Mixing names like the Martian Chronicles and they were trying to. It was like they were trying to do a series, a mini series like Roots or something, or Superman's Roots. And it wasn't anywhere near the complete story of Superman's ancestry. There were so many other stories that they could have told by then, and they didn't. There was a story about something called the Sword of Superman. If you ever read that comic, it will just drive you crazy because you're like, what's this about a Sword of Superman? Like some kind of proto-matter left over from the Big Bang forms into the shape of a sword, and he is destined to wield the sword, but then he has to kill somebody, and then he doesn't want to kill somebody because it's, and so it's like this doesn't make any sense. You could go crazy reading these kind of stories, just trying to pay attention to the continuity. Plus, you gotta sit there and read either the stories or the descriptions. Oh no, I can't save him in time. He's too far away. Yeah, you gotta sit there, read the stories or the descriptions. There's a DC index that's online somewhere. And if you download all the pages, it's just endless pages of everything. It's all Earth 1 stuff, because all the Earth 2 stuff is impossible to make any sense out of it, because they're terrible. Earth 2 is just this terrible, they didn't care for continuity at all, really. I'm about at my wit's end. It's 3.5 hours. My limit is something like 4 hours. I better get there soon. You know, when you get drunk in the game and then everything starts going like this, that's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm all woozy and I'm going. It's just fatigue. Well, you seem to have saved yourself. How you doing? Oh, you lost almost half your HP. How you gonna live that way? You ain't got a chance, do you? Can't wait to start my zoo, but when will that happen? Man, what kind of zoo would I make? I don't even know which ones of these animals can be bred, or which ones can be toast. I mean, like, do you just feed them something and then they just fall in love with each other? The only place I would really want to put them would be in the Tardis. That would be about the safest place I could think of. Oh, my W pushing finger. I'm gonna have to take a break just to let go of the button. On the positive side, I'm glad this stream is still going, because these things sometimes crash on me. I had a problem with the internet earlier today, and if I had a problem right now, gone. That'd be the end of the episode. I just stop. Yeah, comic books are nice, but there's only so much. You stay away from trees, you hear? Pointless. They're gonna die anyway. I'm tired. The horse is tired. I'm amazed it can still go up these inclines. Or in any kind of pants, really. If a horse wore pants, would they wear them on the front two legs or on both sets of legs? Or would they wear them over their ears? Or maybe they open their mouth and they pant that way. Hey, free stuff. I didn't know this was going to be a marathon. Red clay. Red clay? Lord of the Rings red clay. Wait a minute. I don't remember the Lord of the Rings red clay. Okay, fine, but... Well, I don't remember it. It's weird. And it just makes regular bricks. So it's the same as regular... same as regular clay. Lions could be bred with raw fish. Ooh, that would be weird. You could breed lions and fish together. What would that be like? Ugh. A lion that could swim underwater? Would it have gills and stuff? Or Are the lions raw? That's the real question. Are they raw? They have raw lions as well as raw fish? Or do they inherit the rawness just from the fish? Well, it makes sense though. Cats like eating fish, usually. Touch it to fishy, meme, that sort of thing. Makes a kind of sense. I press the button and I drop the seed. Okay, nobody gets killed on my watch. No, nobody. You have to get killed. You have to get killed on your own watch. And then you gotta return the watch because you stepped on it and broke it. It doesn't work. I didn't know it would wind up like this. Woo! 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 There's a Far Side cartoon with animals with their heads in the trees like this, and they say, "Well, this was awkward." Oh no, wait! It wasn't the trees. It was a fly strip. There was a fly strip. Well, this is awkward. That joke didn't make any sense at all. Why a fly strip specifically? La di da di da di da. I'm becoming. Let's ride backwards. I'm becoming insensate to anything around me. Trees all fell down. Meteorites struck in the middle of nowhere and they just paved around them. But what kind of meteorites are there? They don't have any iron in them. These meteors are not great. They're only ite. Well, it's the end of the world. We knew it. We'd go too far and then... Ah! What the hell? You were flying backwards. Are you all right? Oh, it's that again, is it? Wonder how you breed. How do you breed fish? What do you feed them? Plankton? Wheat seeds. Yeah, feed them the wheat seeds. You have to go to the You have to go to the Middle Earth Aquarium and pet store and buy fish food. Bunch of orcs show up. Me thought you selling tank. Me need tank invade next country. These trees have been here a long, long time. Can it really be that nobody has ever bothered to fix the roads? What kind of civilization is this? Next you'll be telling me that they don't collect their taxes very efficiently. And there's some people have never been collected taxes from at all. And then they didn't even take a census of all the people of Middle Earth. Next you'll say that they're out of number 2 pencils at the supply store. I have no idea what I was doing this. Okay, we are about 70% of the way there. We only need to get into Thorogrim. Get some Thorogrimstone. Well, we need the Thorogrimstone. We have to be thorough when we build things. Ooh. Yay, I got the hibiscus. Hibiscus was a famous racehorse. Well, I think the horse needs me to tell it a story. Once upon a time, there was a famous racehorse called Hibiscus, and he ate a lot of biscuits, and he had no problem with his digestion whatsoever, because despite being a horse, because he was a very rugged horse, and he just loved running and running and running and running and running and running and running, and I bet he took more than 10K steps a day. Finally, he got tired of all the running and running and running, because although he was winning the races, unfortunately the owner was getting all the money, and this was upsetting the horse very dearly. And there was nothing he could do about it except complain and whinny about it. And finally he announced he was going on strike until he got paid for the next race. But by this time he was already out to pasture. I don't know what Louis Pasteur wanted with him. Ha! 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 Do it. Do it. Kill the butterfly. Kill the butterfly. That's not a butterfly. Sorry. Where'd he go? Got him. Yeah. Alright, it was 4 meters that time. In the wrong direction. 4 meters in the wrong direction that time. Hooray! We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder if you thought, is he gonna notice when he goes right by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I almost missed it. I can't tell if he's taking damage or... Well, let's assume he's gonna take damage. Get out and stay out. And I gotta chase after the horse. I'm so sorry. Is there anything I could do to make it up to you? I don't have anything to give you. Stomach's rumbling. I can't take anything seriously anymore. What did I pick up? One of the red ones. Sorry. I thought maybe I could jump over the lion. They don't have sharks in this game, do they? There's a mod that added sharks. Is it Mo Creatures adds sharks, or is there a special mod that was an add-on to Mo Creatures that added? Well, like I really know or care. All right, here we go, huh? It still says Sleepable Falls. I'm standing like right on it. Uh-oh. My hand is going numb. It's all that W pressing. Yeah, I see you walking away. I see you walking away. You can't get that far away from me. Uh-oh. Lag spike. Nice little Pink Floyd song. Part 1 was a nice little pleasant Pink Floyd song. Part 2 becomes heavy metal. He's all over the place. I think the horse's alignment needs work. Quick, where's the nearest horse body shop? How about your longest co-op play session ever? No. I'm trying to read and move at the same time. Longest sitting playing a game with at least one other player playing along with you. That was over 4 hours. And I recorded the whole thing. And I was just knackered by the end of that. I was like, ugh. It was Chazrad's last stream. And I think that was the one where he got spiders. He just went and got spiders. And he was riding spiders. And finally he was done riding the spider. And we ended up somewhere. And we went through the desert of Harad again. Got to Far Harad. We were all happy. We were all, yay, we got there finally after 4 hours of this crazy journeying and collecting stuff. And we just were like, that's it, we're done. And then we just stopped. And then I never heard from Chazred again. He was gone. Ah! And so I just thought, well, that's no good. I guess I don't want to do those anymore. Oh, that is one heck of a ravine. There's something green over there. Ah, yes, it's that Thumbcraft green thingy. Green, whatever they are. Ow. played 8 hours once with a friend. That is really impressive, and I almost envy you for that. Alright, don't go into the ravine, please. Whatever you do, don't go into the ravine. Following the path as it leads towards the darkness in the north. Was that on a live stream though? Or is it just co-op in the sense of you're playing with somebody else? I can't imagine live streaming for 8 hours. I mean, I could maybe if I prepared for it, maybe I could do it. And maybe if I took a break in the middle of it or something. Hey, we're almost at the 4-hour mark now, and we're still not quite there yet. Ugh. I'm not going to be able to take this for much longer. How old was I at the time? Not the Chazred thing, but this thing I'm thinking of. I was playing World of Warcraft. Now that was... I played it until something like 2010 or 2011. So I was in my late 30s. And I was playing World of Warcraft, and two of the more active people in my guild were in their 70s. Now, we weren't raiding, but when we jumped ship from the old guild to join the new one, which was raiding, one of those friends came with, even though he was in his 70s, and he couldn't install the computer himself. He had his daughter do it for him, the new computer that he needed to play the game again. I don't know what happened to his previous computer. To the rescue! Da 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 da! Go and sin no more. Or wait, I didn't tell you to do that. I didn't say go and horse no more. You can horse around as much as you want, but you are in my employ. Do you want a safe place to stay at night or not? Fail, and then he's coming away. If you want to stay, go right ahead. Or it should be go right ahead. But it sounds like right ahead. Please let this be the end. We're almost there. We're probably up to 15 gigabyte by now. It can't be 15 though, because I've explored so much in the past. So it's probably more like 12 or 13. This will be compressed, of course. I have no idea how much it is uncompressed. I should find out. I'm gonna find out. I hate that. We gotta be near it. We gotta be near the boop. Transition to next zone. Man, playing 8 hours. Zzz. Yeah, the first modern video game I ever played where I said I wished I'd had this game when I was a kid was Doom. if there had been video games that cool in 1983, I would have absolutely gone mad. About what is with this lagging? And then Minecraft, of course, and other games, but it's like I didn't have much for friends for playing 8 hours. I'd get home from school, for example, and then I'd be like, okay, if I had a friend who had video games, I'd have to go to their house, and then I'd have to be back in time for dinner, and so there would be no time to, not much time to play video games at that friend's house. Yeah, I really find myself wishing I could have played games for hours and hours, and because when I'm young, I've got stamina. I could have played 8 hours straight as a kid. It wouldn't have mattered so much. And I have to download something that's like 130 gigabytes. Or no, wait, it's 51 gigabytes. But uncompressed, it's like 130. And I can't download that right now because I'm a little busy with this. I don't have much hard drive space left as it is. I just cleared it out of a whole bunch of stuff. It's just over and over. Is it a memory issue? I cannot tell if it's a memory issue. Almost there. This is it! Forest of Demons? A cursed forest? Does that mean there's going to be trees attacking? Or are there demons in there? There's a bird. It's a very lovely looking little bird. Oh boy. What is going on here? Why am I getting spikes? Let's see, 2 is tick. 4 is, I can't read that, renders. So it's either tick or render. Those two colors are too similar. Okay, it's tick. Tick is that... I don't know. Well, we're done here. We've made it. We could go there now. We don't have to go anywhere else ever again except Mordor. Oh! Apparently I can go to Mordor. Some of it anyway. There's stuff over here I don't know if I could go to. I'd have to travel into Mordor. Oh man, what a mess that'll be. Eventually we're going to make an assault on Mordor of some kind. I have no idea what or how or any of that. But we are heading home, and we are not only heading home, we are going to head home all the frickin' way back to the other side of the frickin' map of Dwarrow Valley of Spiders and Dagorlad. Wrapping it up before 4 hours. Yes! I have to. I have to. Hello, shield maiden, whom I know not. See, it doesn't say anything about Wozat. Doesn't say anything about Wozat. Now you go over here, upstairs, or Bekar. Was it either Bekar or Wozat? Now you got these guys. Oh, they don't either. Oh. So I guess I need to, I'm exhausted. I have to stop for the day. I gotta rest my feet, take off my boots, soak them in warm alcohol, and have a glass of watery beer. And with that, we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.